early 20s, I got invited to a potluck. And I was new to the big city of Portland. And I was excited. I didn't know a lot of people, and I thought this will be a chance for me to make some new friends. And I went by myself. Now at the potluck, there were a lot of people. There was a lot of food and drinks. And I hung out for a while, and some people were smoking pot, and I didn't try it, as usual. But I was around it. And I got someone's phone number. I thought that was a good thing. But it was time to go. It was about 10 o'clock. For me, it's a school night. So I left. And I was feeling pretty good. I got outside, and it was really cold. It was December. And I went to my bike, and I tried to unlock it. And I tried to unlock it. And I kept trying to unlock it. And I couldn't unlock it. It was the weirdest thing. I was like, this is my bike lock, and I always unlock this bike like 10 times a day. But for some reason, my hands weren't locking it. So I thought, well, it must be the cold. Eventually, I got it, and I got on my bike, and I started to ride home. The ride home was really strange. All of a sudden, I found myself on the Hawthorne Bridge, and I do not live anywhere near the Hawthorne Bridge. I was just like, what am I doing here? I started to think, well, maybe I got a contact high because I was around these people who were smoking pot. And that's something that I really never tried much. One time, and I didn't feel anything. So I thought, okay, that's what it is. Time to go home. Get back on my bike, and I'm biking along, and this happens again. I'm now somewhere else. And I'm like, this also is not the way home. So I start to get a little bit freaked out. I'm like, something is wrong with me. I need to really pay attention. I need to pay attention so I can get home. I'm starting to get kind of cold, and I'm thinking, I know how to get home. I know how to get home. I'm biking, and I'm like, pay attention, pay attention. Left, okay, I recognize that. I'm getting closer. I get home. And I come, and I'm trying to now unlock the door of my house. And I cannot do it. I'm just like, the key just has this mystical power that it won't fit into this lock. And finally, I get it in, and I enter my house. Now, at the time, I have two roommates, one who I'm friends with, and one who I'm really not friends with, and we don't get along at all. The one I do not like very much is there. And he's like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, okay, yeah, don't want to tell him my issues. And I'm just like, I just need to go to bed. I go to the bathroom. I take out my contact lenses. That goes pretty well. I go up to my room. I lay down. And I'm going to try to set the alarm clock. I try and I try and try to set the alarm clock. And I cannot set it. And I'm like, forget it. I just can't do it. I'm going to have to go to sleep. I lay down. And as I lay there, I think to myself, if I go to sleep, I might not wake up again. Something really bad happened to me at this party. I don't know what, and I really might die if I go to sleep. I come from a long line of really paranoid people. My dad has this ice pick that's taped to the dashboard of our family car, and we live in the Great Plains. And the ice pick is in case the car is submerged so that you can break the window and get out. He's like, we're prepared. So I'm like, I cannot go to sleep. I like sit straight up in bed, and I go downstairs. I can't see very well. The housemate I don't like very much is there, and I'm like, I think I might have eaten some drug at this party, and I really think I'm gonna die. I really have this feeling I can't do normal things. And he's like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? He's like, he brings me a glass of water, and I can't even like hold the glass of water. I'm just like, what's this for? I just put it down, and I start to tell him, I'm like, please tell my mom, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to die in such a stupid way. And I was just like, oh, I feel really terrible because my mom's gonna be really sad when I'm gone, and I'm kind of freaking out. And he's like, what should I do? Should I call 911? He calls 911. That was the second mistake of the night. And I start puking. I'm sorry, that's kind of gross, but I totally puked, and I don't really remember it, except later he told me about it. So I guess I puked a lot. And people arrive. First, the police officers come. They don't bring the ambulance right away. But I don't really know that these are police officers. I'm like, who are these guys? They're coming up really close to me, and they're like touching me, and I'm like looking at them. I'm trying to read their name badge. I don't believe that they are who they say they are. And they're like, she's really freaked out. Her heart rate is way, way too high. I don't know what we should do. They're like, should we call an ambulance? They're like, what did you eat at this party? What did you drink? Did someone slip something in your drink? What did you eat? Did you eat any brownies? And I'm like, I don't know. It was a potluck. I ate a lot of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I am going to die, though. I really do. And the ambulance comes. They take me to the hospital, and on the ride there, I'm freaking out. The nurse is like, you are not going to die. I'm like, yes, my brain is dying. You can't see it. It is dying. I get there. They do like MRIs. The doctors swirl around me. They're checking me in every way. They have to put me in this paper gown. And all the time I'm like telling them, please tell my mom I'm sorry. Tell the kids at school I'm really sorry. And finally, everyone just disappears. And I'm there by myself, and I'm looking at the clock, and it says 3 a.m. And I slowly am like, where am I? Oh, I was at that potluck. And then I like work my way to the present. I'm like, this is really happening. I come out, I'm wearing this paper gown, and I'm like, hey, can I go home? And they're like, yes. And I was like, well, what was it? They're like, it was pot. And I'm like, oh, okay, we'll never tell anyone this. I get in the taxi, and I'm wearing a paper dress. I have no money even to pay the taxi driver. And I get home, and I have to run in and find some money, and I bring it out to pay. And I think, I could have died. I didn't actually die, but I could have died. And it was good that I didn't die this way, so I need to be more prepared. And one way of being prepared is to try drugs when you're young. Don't wait until you end up at a party, and then you just freak out. Start trying them now. Just a little bit, at least you can know what you feel like when it happens and you're surprised. And then you'll know the difference between death and, I guess, a pot high.